Unfortunately for most of our students, most of our classrooms are still teacher-centered, and they really haven't changed that much over the last 100 years. Instruction is normally given to the whole class, commonly through a lecture. For many teachers, their main resource is still a textbook. Homework is then given to the student, usually through a worksheet or possibly a writing assignment. After several lessons like this, students are usually given a test, and then we can try to determine what they learned and what they didn't learn. Finally, at this time, we now know which students did get it and which students didn't get it. Unfortunately, now what we're left with is not intervention, but now we're left with remediation. This is a very passive way for students to learn and a very ineffective way for teachers to be able to intervene. Fortunately, there is a better way to educate. Student-centered learning is best accomplished through blended learning. By definition, blended learning is student-centered learning. Blended learning is using technologies in ways we've never used before. It's providing direct instruction to students at their own pace, not the pace of the rest of the class. Blended learning gives the teacher the opportunity to provide small group instruction, and those students are all on the same page. They will be taught exactly what they need to know when they need to know it. With blended learning, there can be space for students to work together, to teach each other, and to reinforce concepts that we as teachers want them to know. With blended learning, students do have some control over how much time they will take to complete an assignment and what pace they will work at. And if students need more time to complete an assignment, they have every resource they need to help them complete it away from school. And learning is no longer confined to just when the teacher is available. Learning can now happen anytime when the student is ready. Blended learning provides students with immediate feedback. They know exactly where they are and exactly what they need to do on a day-to-day, hour-by-hour basis. And we can assist students. We can teach them how to plan and how to set academic goals. To be active learners, not passive learners, and to feel the sense of accomplishment that brings. Now that students are armed with these well-designed tools, now they can take ownership of their own learning and ultimately learn how to learn and become lifelong learners. From a teacher's point of view, now they can understand immediately what student is struggling, where they're struggling, and ultimately why they're struggling. Then they can begin the process of helping that student get back on track.